Movement. Fortnite has a rich history of mobility items, and in this video I plan to go through every single mobility item and its history. In the early days of Fortnite, the movement was very limited. All you could really do was walk, and it was getting pretty boring. So in the first version 1.0 in 2017, the launch pad was added. It allowed players to launch into the air and redeploy their glider. Then, slightly later, Fortnite introduced the impulse grenade. It allowed players to soar through the sky with an explosive force. Following this, Fortnite added the jetpack. It provided vertical mobility for limited field duration. Okay, I'm sure you guys are getting slightly bored, so I'm going to quickly list some of the less notable ones. Next, they added the ATK, all-terrain cart, a golf cart, the Rift to Go, quad crasher, balloons, a driftboard, and a baller. With all that out of the way, we can now get on to the more controversial ones. The first one was glider redeploy. This was allow players to redeploy their glider from any height. This would be included in pub games and in ranked. As you can imagine, the community's reaction was very mixed. One half of the community was very happy that anyone could just glide from anywhere, but the other half thought it was unskillful and uncompetitive. Eventually, even IGN dropped a video about it. Glider redeploy wouldn't stay for the rest of the season. Eventually, Fortnite added slipstreams. This was going to go with the brand new futuristic vibe of Season 9. Unfortunately, there was some controversy with it, as when you would damage anyone near a slipstream, they would just hop in and they'd be away from you, which means you couldn't get any of their limbs. Once again, this would not stay and would only last the rest of the season. Oh, and there's one more movement item I forgot to mention earlier, and that is the grappler. It was clear at the time that the grappler was very goated, and a lot of streamers opted using it at the time. Now let's get on to the more recent items that have been added. At the launch of Chapter 3, Fortnite wanted to do something massive, so they added the Spider-Man mythic. The Spider-Man mythic was really well received, and really showed the players what Fortnite were capable of in terms of movement, allowing players to be excited for what they might add next. An entire chapter later, we finally got the kinetic hammer. Overall, the kinetic hammer was really well received by the community.
I'm going to get him, Sancho! I'm chasing after him! I broke it. I'm getting on top,
Alright, I'm with you,
I'm here. I got angles. Whoa, that's a crazy angle, bro! They didn't even expect this, Sancho! I knocked him! One shot!
Nice.
Dead! Let's get on top. I'm gonna bounce, okay?
Yeah, go. Where you go.
Yeah.
The kinetic hammer was really the best movement that Fortnite players had ever seen. While being slightly overpowered in endgames, it was still really fun, and lots of players loved it. Moving on to the next season, Fortnite really has to do something to impress the players. So they added the kinetic blade. Side note, they also added ODM gear, but no one really cares about ODM gear. What made the kinetic blade so great is that the fact is, it was fair. It was balanced. Unlike the shockwave hammer where you could just break all the builds, this one is where you had a longer charge, you didn't go nearly as far, and you're not easy to hit out the sky, making it a balanced and well looked after item. Then for the launch of Chapter 5 we had Flowberry Fizz, a new sort of rotation, but not like the other ones. Overall, it was a bit underwhelming. Considering all of Fortnite's past movement, I think the players were rather underwhelmed. It got even worse in Chapter 5 Season 2, as they added the new wings. They were terrible. I mean, yes, towards the end in tournaments players started to use them, but overall they were really underused and really terrible. No one used them. Which brings us to the day at the launch of Chapter 5 Season 3, and they've added the brand new gloves. They're nitro gloves, and we've also got the brand new nitro thing, allowing you to run through walls. If you want to know more about that season, check out my last video on everything new which Fortnite added in the brand new season. That brings us to the end of this video. Also, side note, I'd like to make a quick shout out to Oxyka. He's a great person and he gave me the video idea, so seriously, go check him out. Once again, thank you so much for watching this video, and if you want to watch more videos like this, do check out some of my other videos. Thanks again, please don't forget to like and subscribe.